Now your homosexual cereal has found tolerance for everyone. I'm over here at a call for an uprising. I'm going to share a little bit of his work. He's letting people know that they can come hook up with his website and all that good stuff, if that's something that you're interested in. I'm not a big cereal person. I don't think I would buy this anyhow and bring it into my home. Uh, but this actually sounds disgusting. It's a whole bunch of cereals in one, is what it is. It sounds nasty to me. Not that cereal appeals that much to me. Although I will say the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is not half bad once in a blue moon, but that's about it. Anyhow, Kellogg's, Kellogg, isn't it Kellogg's? Isn't it plural? Kellogg's with an S? Partners with gay rights group for All Together cereal. And I don't know why Twitter is not happy. Not quite sure. Let's find out.
Themselves with the LGBT from McDonald's, even Oreos. All these companies have gotten in and had, taken their food products and made them products in a sense during their Pride Month, which seems like it's 20 months out of the year. But this is exactly, this is exactly the stuff, and people applaud it. They're like, this is so wonderful. We have so many problems in this world. We have, homeless people who can't make enough money to afford to eat. We have this increase in all these diseases that they're normalizing because they don't want people to question why these diseases are popping up because of all the chemicals that they're dumping in our food. And speaking of chemicals in our food, here's a giant box of chemicals. It's Kellogg's all together. So Kellogg's has taken all of their vomitizing, cereals here, all of their food dye, and jammed it into a bowl. So you can see you get Tony the Tiger on there. You get Fruit Loops. This is just what we need, right? I don't even see the ingredients on the box. But you know why? Because they probably can't fit all the ingredients on the box. Because if they're combining all of their cereals, which also includes weed killer, you're going to need like 20 boxes to fit all the chemicals and all the crap that's inside of this product. But this is the All Together by Kellogg's. So mushing everything in there, frosted. I can't imagine how your bowel's going to move after eating this. But this is continuing the social conditioning, the social engineering of our society, the anti-bullying campaign that's going on out there where people think that this is a great thing. This has nothing to do with them caring about anybody getting bullied. This has to do with free speech. This has to do with taking away the right to free speech, what is free speech versus what is hate speech, and continuing this 1984 society that they've built. Now, it's the younger generations out there that are the huge problem when it comes to this because they don't believe in free speech. They're all soft, they're all babies, and that's exactly what they want because they want them to run to Big Brother anytime someone says something that hurts their feelings. Meanwhile, people say stuff about, me all the time. I could care less. People, who listen to this channel, you see how vicious it is on the internet with comments. It's life. It's part of life. You got to let things roll off your back. If you go run to Big Brother, that's a problem. But that's what they want you to do because they want to take away the right to speak. So Kellogg's is partnering with Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation. That's GLAAD, G-L-A-A-D, to bring all of its iconic cereals together in one box for the very first time and to take a stand against bullying. Because this is exactly how we're going to stop bullying, folks. Just take all the crappy cereals in the world, shove them in a box together. It's like, throwing feces up against the wall and seeing what sticks, because this is what's going to stop bullying. This is just a total joke, a total waste of time. Kellogg's released a limited edition variety pack. It includes Corn Flakes, Fruit Loops, Frosted Flakes, Frosted Mini Wheats, Raisin Bran, and Rice Krispies in the same box to celebrate Spirit Day, whatever in the world Spirit Day is. Right? What did we just have? Like a week or two ago I covered Coming Out Day. It was Spirit Day. The largest anti-bullying campaign in the world, and to support a more accepting world for LGBTQ youth. The package, which features all of the cereal mascots, from Tony the Tiger to Toucan Sam, runs for $20. 1999, with a promise from Kellogg's to donate 50,000 to GLAAD. And there you see hashtag Spirit Day, October 17th, 2019. And apparently you can order this off of Kellogg's website if you're sick enough to do so. It says, quote, this is the quote from Kellogg's. "We all belong together. So the first time in history, our famous mascots and cereals are offered exclusively together in the same box for the all-together cereal. It's a symbol of acceptance. No matter how you look." I mean, what is this? This is just, they can take any of these things, any of these products, and they just twist it into the same theme. Acceptance, 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 right? It's a symbol of acceptance no matter how you look, where it's cereal, for crying out loud. For where you're from and who you love, we believe that all people deserve an environment where they can be their best selves. Many applauded the company for its dedication to inclusion and anti-bullying on social media. There's quotes from people. This one person, "Thank you, Kellogg's, for acknowledging LGBT communities and donating to them. What a Keystone keepsake collectible with money raised going to LGBT causes." I mean, what does the money go to, right? Really, where is the money going to? If somebody's getting bullied in school, is somebody from the LGBT anti-bullying movement going to teleport there and stop the bullying from happening? Because all they're doing is telling kids not to stand up for themselves, right? If you're somebody who, if you're in high school and you're gay and somebody picks on you, guess what? Pick on them back. I support that. Most people should support it. But no idea what the money's going to. Who knows how much money the LGBTQ has absorbed. But just like all the money that goes to cancer awareness and breast cancer this and pancreatic cancer that, no cure for the common public. Only cure out there is the cure for the elites. So people like Jimmy Carter can get inoperable brain cancer reversed at 97 years old. That's another story for another day. Kellogg says as part of Spirit Day, we are launching this anti-bullying campaign in an attempt to unite people, and they might as well just say for tolerance, because that's what acceptance is tolerance. Accept whatever they tell you, right? None of these people accept what we believe in. They spit on it. They make fun of it. They shout out. Do we call bullying because they're making fun of Jesus? No, because they're going to deal with that when the trumpets sound. But boy, I mean, this is the sensitive mindset that continues to get pushed, and then just nonsense like this. Like this is an issue in today's world. Kellogg's has got, why doesn't Kellogg's first can talk about why there's so many chemicals in their food, and talk about how a lot of these chemicals in there, including weed killer, lead to cancer and other things. Oh no, we have to focus on somebody's sexual preference is the most important thing when it comes, because that's what we're all thinking about when we're eating cereal in the morning, right? First thing that comes to mind, have a little bowl of frosted mini wheats, right? And you're just like, you know what? This is good frosted mini wheats. I sure am glad that all these cereals have been mixed into a box, because, man, every time I get up, I make a waffle, I have some cereal, and I'm thinking about the sexual preference of the homosexuality and how it's, that's not fair. They deserve a cereal. They deserve sneaker. I mean, come on. We have Converse with the sneakers. How many of these things do we need to report to get people to see that this is a social engineering campaign is what it is? Boy. It says at Kellogg, we are firmly committed to equality and inclusion in the workplace as well, the marketplace, and the communities we work and live. This is according to the vice president. We have long been allies and supporters of the LGBTQ, their families, and the community. For more than 100 years, Kellogg has nourished families so they can flourish and thrive. Kellogg's has nourished families. That's a good one. That might be funnier than anything that I've read so far. Kellogg's has nourished families? Yeah. People's insides are rotting away thanks to Kellogg's. So they can flourish and thrive, and the company continues to welcome everybody to the table.
Actually, white flour and sugar and even some wheat stuff, because it's Franken wheat, that's actually what makes you fat. It's not fat. It's a lie. It's never been fat. Your grandparents ate fat. This whole takeover of the food industry, there's a lot of books that have been written about this, and the science is so unbelievably clear. They basically did a switcheroo telling you that if you ate fat, so like meats and um, butter and milk and cheese and stuff like that, if you ate fat, it would make you fat. It's not fat. It's all the white flour and the sugar, and then they take out they produce all these boxed food items that are processed, and they pour the white flour and sugar into it. And remember the food pyramid from years ago, where the bottom part, the heaviest part of it, was like 6 to 11 servings of grains a day. The heaviest part of it. I always scratched my head and went, why wouldn't the heaviest part of it be fruits and vegetables? I thought that was so weird, but I didn't realize back then. Now I do. I started reading some books for school back in 2013, 2014, and it's come out. The dyes that they're putting in there are all chemicals. It's changing the makeup of your body, the chemicals they put in there. But even more than that, this idea that they're telling people that you need to quit eating fat, fat is what keeps you full. So you don't eat and eat and eat and eat. Now, why would the companies want you eating and eating and eating? Do they make more money when you eat and eat and eat and eat and eat and eat? It's all part of a basically biohacking you through chemicals and by feeding us all this boxed garbage so that as soon as you're done eating it in an hour, like kind of like the whole thing with Chinese food, you eat it and then you're hungry an hour later. It's totally true. What is this? Full of noodles and rice, some veggies. Billions and trillions for the pharmaceutical companies because we're getting cancer and gluten intolerance. Oh, yep. It causes a whole litany of problems. And then you've got a pill for that. You've got gluten-free foods, and you can buy that loaf of bread for that cheap price of $6.77 a loaf or something like that, for example. So I mean, the whole back base of just making money, making money, making money, lying to you and creating problems and issues and diseases, and then now using it for more social engineering. I don't need gay cereal, thank you. Thank you, but no thank you. My cereal will be born again. Just kidding. But if you wonder where this goes back to, we told you back at On Point Preparedness. I don't know if I'll be able to find it quick enough, but Mike's channel on YouTube, he had a show that he did that was, I think it was around 20-ish minutes, and he showed you how all these CEOs and people had gotten on board with the Pope, and they took a picture of it. That's not really what I wanted. Um, that playlist is probably really, really, really good, but not the point of where I'm trying to go. They're using this huge engine of professional PR marketing. Oh, I bet that's good too. Learn to discern. Oh, I know what I'm gonna go watch next. Anyhow, focus. Yeah, really, big time squirrels. He did a video. I don't know if I'll be able to find it fast enough, but and I've done videos pulling, at least 2 videos pulling in from what? Pulling in from his video that I'm trying to locate rapidly, where you have these entities of this relationship with these CEOs, and they are all kowtowing to the Pope. That's really weird. And it's in here, and if I find it, I'll put it in the link box below. I don't know if I'll be able to get it quick enough in a search with Pope. He does a lot of stuff on the Pope, so. Oh, not the point and not the one, but that was awesome. That was very, 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 very good. Um, he's just got a lot of interesting stuff in here. That sounds weird. So I'm going to run out of time before I can locate it. I'll just have to put it in the box if I can find it fast enough. Anyhow, you are being manipulated to the nth degree. And Kanye is a part of it on the music end of it as well. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Excuse me.
By any means, for that day shall not come except there come a falling away first, and that man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.